Hi everyone, my name's Vicky and I'm a children's occupational therapist at Bromley Healthcare, and today I'm going to be showing you some tips to help your child learn how to do buttons. Now there's a couple of things to think about when teaching your child buttons. So first of all, the skills we're using are we'll be using two hands together, and also you need fine motor strength and dexterity. So before you do buttons, you might want to do a fun little activity such as posting, threading beads, hiding little beads in therapatty or Play-Doh and getting the child to use their pincer grip to pull them out, just as a little warm-up activity. Okay, so then when we come on to the buttons, first of all, a few things to always remember. So we always start with undoing buttons first, and you always want to start with doing the buttons off your body first, and always using large buttons. That just makes it a little bit easier for the child to grip. Okay, so let's get started with undoing buttons first. So when I'm teaching children how to unfasten buttons, I like to use this dressing cube, just because it's got really nice, large, colourful buttons for children to see. The other thing that we want to think about is sort of positioning. So it might be helpful for you to sit behind your child or to the side, just so that you can guide their hands. So you think this is a new skill that your child won't have learnt before. They might not know where to put their hands, they might not know where to position their thumb, so it can just be helpful for you to gently guide them. And the third thing that we're going to think about is using verbal cues. Now again, when we're learning a new skill, it's really helpful if we can use consistent verbal cues just to reinforce what it is we're learning, and again just to help the child learn the skill. Okay, so we're going to get started. So first of all, we're going to get our left hand and we're going to say to the child, place your thumb on top of the button. Find the mouth, which is this bit here, push and pull. Okay, we're going to try again. So thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. One last time, thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. Brilliant. So once your child has mastered larger buttons, then you're going to move on to smaller buttons. So I've got a little shirt here, and you're going to lay the shirt out so that the bottom bit is away from the child. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same again. So thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. Thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. And one last time. Thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. And there we go. So once your child has mastered that, so they need no more verbal cues or anything like that, then you can move on to buttoning. So again, we're going to do the same with the bigger buttons first, verbal cues. This time we're going to, with our right hand, thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. Thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. Thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. Now your child may use a whole hand grip or might do this. That's absolutely fine, but just give them a gentle reminder that it's thumb on top and through again. Lots of positive praise whilst you're doing that. Then once your child is able to fasten the buttons independently on the large buttons, you're then going to move on to the smaller buttons. So we're going to get our shirt again, lay it out in front of us. Again, with the bottom end of the shirt away from our body. And we're going to, with our right hand, thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. Thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. And last time, thumb on top, find the mouth, push and pull. There we go. So once your child has mastered fastening and unfastening buttons independently off their body, it's then time to think about starting them to practice it while the shirt's on their body. So some helpful tips once the child's ready to start practicing buttons with the shirt on their body is to stand in front of a mirror. This can just help to give them a little bit of extra visual feedback. And the second thing is to use a backward chaining technique. Now this involves the parent or the carer doing all of the steps but the last one. So for example, this shirt has 6 buttons, so the parent would do all 5 and get the child to do the last one. Now the reason this is a really helpful sort of technique to use is obviously in the mornings you can be rushing around, and when a child's first learning this skill they might be a bit slow, so it might just be easier for you to get them dressed, but the problem with that is then they're not getting the practice. So you can get them to do the last one. It also gets them to that sense of achievement, and then the next day you can say to them, oh, go on, see if you can do 2, and the following day maybe, oh, see if you can do 3, and then before you know it, hopefully they'll be able to do the whole shirt by themselves. Okay, so I hope you found this video helpful. For any other skill development resources and videos, please have a look on our website.